Welcome to a new chapter called Swift Beyond the Basics. And in this chapter, we're going to cover a lot of great stuff that you're going to need in order to understand what all of these UI classes we're going to learn about in the next chapter are about. Because everything regarding Swift or even Objective-C has its fundamentals in object-oriented programming. So what is object-oriented programming? Let's have a look at this little cartoon here that says the world seen by an object-oriented programmer. As you can see, every part of this apartment has a specific name, like the window with its curtain is called a privacy manager delegate. The door spy is called visitor monitor interface. The door itself is the indoor session initializer. The couch is the multi-butt supporter, or the remote control is the entertainment provider view controller for the entertainment provider Singleton, which is the TV. And all of that stuff, all things in this apartment is seen as specific objects. So you're going to understand this picture a lot better once you have seen this video about the fundamentals of object-oriented programming. So let's talk about 4 topics, which are classes, properties, methods, and objects. And we will cover all those 4 things, and we will start by having a look at some cars. Well, if I were to ask you, how would you describe these cars? What do they have in common? What are their differences? What does every car do? What does it not? So when you think about it for a moment, then you will sure come up with a list such as this. When we want to make a description of the cars, then we might say that every car has a specific number of wheels. Every car has a color. Every car has a specific PS number. Every car has a type, like a cabrio or a sports car or whatever. These things we use to describe the car are called properties. And if we now want to describe the capabilities of a car, we would come up with a list like accelerate. A car can accelerate. A car can brake. Most cars can play music, and cabrios can even open their tops. So these capabilities of a car are called methods or functions. So all these things together, the properties, the methods or functions that describe a car best, could be called a blueprint of a car. And such a blueprint is actually called a class. So a class is nothing else but a set of properties and methods that describe an object. And an object is nothing else but a car itself. So the green car is an object of the class blueprint. The black car is an object of the class blueprint, as is the sports car or the cabrio, the red cabrio that you can see here. All of them have different properties, like the green car has a green color, the black car a black color, and so on. But they all have, for example, four wheels. They all might be able to play music. The red car can open its top, and so every object is able to have different. Every object has the same properties, but these properties can have different values, like the color or the PS number or whatever. So with this knowledge, you can have a look back at the image I showed earlier, and you're going to understand the concepts we're going to talk about now when we go into the code a lot better.